Yo, what's going on guys? My name is Sphinx and welcome to a tier list video, which to be honest I didn't think I was going to do, but stickers seem to be quite a big topic at the moment, with Stockholm going through the roof and everyone wondering what the best investments are at the moment. So I thought I'd put together a tier list and go through each major release, only focusing on Holo stickers, and rank them from basically best to worst, best being in the S slot at the top and worst being in the D slot down the bottom. I'm not alone for this video because I thought it'd be a little bit boring, so I have a friend with me called Grape, if you want to say hello.
Hello.
I haven't written a script for this, so it might be a little bit of a clusterfuck, but we'll see how this goes. Obviously, first up we've got the Rio major stickers, which were the most recently released. I will just say that we do have a document that shows us some of the stickers on YouTube so that we can see how they look on weapons, and also we've got a CSGO stash link, and I'll probably put little clips of the YouTube videos that we watch to have a look at the stickers throughout this video. Obviously there's been a lot of controversy over these because the background has most of the holo on them. When you look at them on Stashed, it doesn't really, I would say it doesn't really do them justice, but they're kinda just trash anyway, from my point of view. I don't know how you feel.
The design of some of them are quite cool, I must say, but it's not really focused on the actual team logo. I must say, yeah, the background kind of takes over.
Yeah, I saw someone do a concept of what the stickers should look like if the holos were on the logos, and they looked way better. But these massive backgrounds on them take all the focus. There's quite a few of these that look the same as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, looking at it now, the Imperial and the Sprout, they're essentially the same.
And Team Spirit, Vitality, Evil Genius is big. Those four look exactly the same.
So what's your favourite one, you'd say, just based off looking at CSGO Stash?
Honestly, 9Z looks the nicest because I'm seeing the most colour.
I mean, yeah, that one looks pretty good to me. Either that or even Admiral's Eagles kind of looks pretty good.
I don't know, I feel like in game that would get hidden inside the background, would it not? I mean,
No, I feel like whacking that on a red line would look pretty nice.
Alright, well, I would say I'm done with looking at these, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Where do you feel like putting them on the table? Obviously, we can rearrange things as we go.
I feel harsh, and it's the first one we've looked at, but I've got to say D tier.
D?
Yeah. Just the look of them on the actual weapons themselves, in-game, trash.
Okay, alright, I can agree with D for now. So, as the first one on the board...
as the first one we've looked at, you know, that could be worse.
Yes, well, I think we may come to worse very soon.
No.
So.
We'll put it in D for now. It may become a C tier.
Okay, alright. So, Rio 2022 going straight into D tier. And now we're on to some of the controversial stickers. So next up is Antwerp 2022, which are one of the things that everyone is talking about at the minute. I don't know if you've seen these holos or not.
No.
I actually have my favourite holo in this collection, so I'm a little bit biased maybe. But
okay,
if you take a look at them, let me know what you think first before I like spout off what I think.
You jump in.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will say the images of them don't do them justice. I think watching the video may help with this one.
Okay, I mean, they don't look terrible based on obviously the CSGO Stash image of it.
Yeah. You seen anything that stands out there, considering you haven't, properly played CS in quite a while?
Yeah, it's been a good couple of years.
Any lack of anything?
Lack of anything?
Yeah. If you take Rio, for example, there's a massive square.
Yeah, I was going to say the borders for them, the backgrounds. This is obviously borderless.
Yeah.
I think I'd prefer that.
Well, yeah,
No,
yes.
I definitely prefer that.
Everyone prefers borderless, really. Although, actually, interestingly, there is one coming up later on that I have quite strong feelings on as well.
I mean, based off obviously just the image of them,
Yeah.
look quite nice. It just depends how they obviously look in game.
Well, take a peek at the YouTube video and just have a look at maybe the Furia Holo, the Cloud9
Fury
one.
Holo.
Yeah.
Okay, C9's is nice. Oh, Furious is beautiful.
Does it remind you of anything?
Oh, is that what we're referring to here? A bit of a eye by power.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that vibe.
I don't know if you remember back in the day or anything, but I used to have an AWP that had this little red sticker on it that was a little bit shiny. It's a poor man's eye by power, in my opinion. Which is why I own 36 of them currently.
Oh, investment for the future, I see.
Yes, a little bit. Well, I've already doubled my money on them, so we're going all right.
Oh, you doing alright with that?
All right. Do you think you're at a point where you could maybe give your opinion?
Yeah, no, these are nice. I especially like the fact there is no background to it, no border. I think it's a bit early to just put something in S tier, but I'd definitely say it's A tier.
I will agree with A tier. Some of my favourites from it are Vitality Holo.
I quite like the Astralis.
The Astralis. I can't remember what that looks like, but the Vitality Holo has quite an insane one that goes pink, and obviously that Furia Holo being the poor man's eye by power, have to put that one in.
I've got to bring this up now. I didn't say it on the first one. What happened to Nip?
What
am I seeing here?
Their logo, I think, is maybe a little bit worse than it used to be. With Antwerp out the way, that puts our first A tier up. Still got a blank S tier. So next up, we have the Stockholm Holos from 2021, which released before the Antwerp Holos. I'm just going to point that out. So if you have a look at the CSGO stash images of those, they look awfully similar.
Just based off the image on here, of course, not in game. They look worse.
You think they look worse?
Just
Okay.
off the image. I'm sure in game, completely different.
So here's something that is worth noting. The Antwerp Holos are actually smaller in size than the Stockholm Holos.
Okay.
So the stickers are smaller. If you look down the list and have a cheeky look at Big, at Copenhagen Flames, G2. This release is one that I'm quite heavily invested in. I've got a couple of hundred of these, so.
I don't like the Big off the picture.
You don't like the Big? Interesting.
No. But I'm quite enjoying the fact there's been no borders.
I've
fact
never
they've slapped it in a circle, which just kind of throws me a little.
I've never thought of that. They didn't need to put the big ring. It could just be the big logo, like it looks there.
The big logo, yeah.
And it would look better. I have never thought of that.
Again, Team Spirit, Furia. It's almost like a Team Spirit just picked up like Furia's logo. It's rotated it at 90 degrees.
Also, FaZe Clan and Heroic looking pretty similar on those images as well.
If you cut like Heroics in half, you have FaZe Clan. The way these look in game, I quite like them. They look the size of them as well, being a little bit bigger. I kind of see that. G2's is nice. Navi again, quite nice. Okay, I think I've seen enough of that.
Okay, cool. I was about to ask. All right, so how are you feeling about Stockholm compared to Antwerp? Now this is going to be interesting because it may start an argument.
See, if I wasn't comparing them, I think they're both very nice. I think I prefer Antwerp.
Oh my god. Okay, well I prefer Stockholm.
That's just based on the design of the stickers themselves. But the way they look in game, I'd probably say Stockholm.
Right. So where are you putting it on the board?
I would have to say A tier again, but above, so first in A tier essentially.
You're saying first A tier, okay.
Yeah, you're gonna argue S, aren't you?
I don't know if I want to or not, because there's this whole thing where you should really only have one thing in S tier, because there should be one standout. And I don't think...
And we both know which one that is.
Yes, everyone watching this video knows which one that is. Which is why it's
right there at the end.
Yes, there is a reason why we're doing it in this order. Alright, so we're shoving it at A and before Antwerp. Although I do have that love for the Furia Holo because it has given me back my iBuyPower Holo in a green hue rather than a red.
I was just to say what my basis is on for the Antwerp on CSGO Stash looks better. I think the designs are better, but the way they actually look in game, have to give it to Stockholm.
Okay. And the size is quite a big.
And the size, definitely. Yeah. You know what they say, size matters.
Yeah, so we'll just pass that one swiftly. Next up, we have the notorious RMR Holos that everyone lost basically their entire bank on. So I think the story behind this was, so this was actually just as I got back into CSGO, so I didn't really follow this major or anything. I believe this was as COVID was starting. There was meant to be a major and it got cancelled because of COVID. They got released and they were on sale for like a ridiculous amount of time as well, and everyone was already making loads of money through stickers, so there were loads of investors. So this is how bad they were. I couldn't find a video showcasing them.
No way.
So we can't actually see them on any guns.
How low do you want to go? I mean,
are you trying to say we need a tier below D?
I'm just saying, I feel sorry for the D tier now.
So, in terms of the board, looking at D, we have Rio already sitting in there. How are we feeling about these?
I'm wondering now if I was a bit harsh about Rio. Nah, Rio sucked. I just went back and looked at it again. It's definitely below Rio, though.
I think there's a little bit of an argument to be had here, just for anyone who may feel like the RMR Holos aren't that bad. The logo is the actual Holo, so that's at least a plus, whereas Rio's, it was the background that was the Holo. So, are we sticking with
I'm still going to say
Rio?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, so it's going at the end. I'm indifferent between these two, to be honest. Next up, I again couldn't find a video on these. We've got the Berlin 2019 major stickers. If you look at their CSGO stash page, it's a lot of red.
I'm just not sure where they will go. I mean, they can't, obviously, it's a bit harsh. You can't decide what teams are going in, because obviously it's how it works. But, yeah, there's a lot of red.
However, I will just point out, OG NIP logo.
I did see that.
Yeah. So
and for me, that is always a plus. But I have just opened up in game. And I do not like it. Why is it just on the border?
I couldn't tell you. I don't know where they were going with these.
I mean, you're almost giving it a 3D effect, but it's not worked.
Yes, I think they were maybe clutching straws for this one.
Well, I don't need to see any more.
Okay, how are you feeling? Because I'm surprised with what I'm thinking right now. I didn't think I'd rate it this low.
I mean, I feel as if we're getting a third in that section already.
But where in that section?
I put it last, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, same. I didn't think I was going to do that, but yeah, I think they are the worst major stickers to ever be released. Next up, we've got Katowice 2019. Obviously, okay. Legendary place for majors to...
Yeah, I have hope for this.
Yeah, legendary place for majors to occur. There is one rather standout sticker.
Wow, that Fury is nice.
Yes. For me, that is the standout sticker from this major. The rest of them, they're okay.
It just looks like a full team badge.
Yes, it does. I think that's quite a nice take on their logo. I don't know why they got rid of it, but... NRG.
Oh, no.
I missed the NRG logo. You've inspected it.
I just inspected my game. Yeah. Let me try at least the Fury. I just saw the MIBR. Okay, I can get behind that. It's certainly not D tier.
You're looking at Fury now.
I'm looking at the Fury. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I can agree with that.
But they're huge.
Jesus Christ, they are massive.
They're massive.
Yeah, I mean the Hellraisers has a bit of a holo going on it, but Hellraisers holos are always a bit lackluster. The NRG holo could have been really interesting because it's one of the first times we saw pink in the game.
Yeah, I see what you mean by NRG with the pink. Okay, no, I don't know many of them, but Furious looks great.
You can see why this is the most expensive sticker by quite a long way.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
I actually didn't realise it was that hollow. Okay, well, I think I know around where I'm putting it. I'm kind of debating between two slots. I don't know if you've got an idea of
I'd
where you want to
say,
put it.
yeah, no, I'd say it's a C tier. But I'd argue that if it was just if they were more like the Fury logo, it'd definitely be a B tier.
I think I'm between those two as well. I think bottom B, top C, maybe.
Yeah,
Although
I agree.
there are a lot of releases coming up which are a bit more interesting. So putting it in C for now, I think, is a good
Well, yeah, once we've
spot.
got all them down, we can then maybe move things around.
That's our first C then. So we've got 2 in A, 3 in D, and 1 in C. It's not looking too positive at the minute. But next up, we've got the London 2018 Major, which I actually went to. So I didn't look at any of the stickers at all because I was at the Major, and that was the main thing for me, and I didn't care about the stickers for some reason. Straight away, Cloud9 kind of sticks out for me from just the image.
It's got a nice transition across the blue. I mean, I'm looking at some of these in game now just to get a feel. Again, it's that kaleidoscope effect.
I think it's done in a more classy way though.
Yeah, it certainly looks better. And it's not just, the sticker itself. The background is also slightly hollowed.
I have to say, the Hellraisers looks pretty good.
The Hellraisers.
It's the same holo all the time, but
It's such a broad logo that it's hard to mess up.
looking at our board, do I know where I'm going to put these? I'm actually going to have a look at the Katowice ones. Right, I think I know where I'm putting them in my head.
I think it's definitely, again, a CB battle.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say, I'll tell you, it has kind of changed my mind as to where I would put another one that is in those sections.
Oh, so you're changing your mind already on, the one we've just done? I think they're overall better than the Katowice ones, but I don't know if they're that much better to go up to the next section. I mean, I could definitely see them being put in B tier, but I'd probably argue the more high C tier.
Yeah,
How do
so
you feel?
I agree. I'm in exactly the same boat. The only thing that would stop me from doing that is the fact that I'm looking at this super hollow Furia, which is not a good representation for the entire
It
release.
is the worst sticker you could have chosen to represent the entire release, because it is the best one.
Yeah, I think we're actually in agreement that this should sit above the Katowice 2019 stickers.
100%, yeah.
Which is painful, look, just because I'm looking at those two images like, that's
And they do
right.
not compare.
Okay, well, that's another one in the C tier, so we've got a completely blank S at the moment and a completely blank B. So next up, we have Boston 2018. Which
Yes,
I believe
look.
was an E-League major. It was. Now, there was some jiggery-pokery going on with these, I believe. The 100 Thieves Holo, if you look at the price of that, is a little bit ridiculous. I
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
Yeah, I think what happened was...
Wasn't this their only tournament?
No, they are in another one. I think the RMR they were in. They had a team and qualified to compete, which is why they got the sticker. But then I think some players left, or they swapped some players or something. Basically, there's a bunch of rules around the major where you have to have a certain amount of players that qualified to...
Qualified, yeah.
Exactly. So somehow something happened and they lost the players that they needed, and so their sticker was out in the capsule, and then Valve had to update it and remove the sticker from the capsule. So
Okay, so the rarity of it caused it to boost in price.
yes, exactly. I would say it's not that nice a sticker looking at it.
I've just looked at it in game and did not really like it that much.
Yes, there are certainly better stickers in this release. For example, the Cloud9, who honestly, as an
Cloud9
organisation,
always.
yeah, they seem to
Look
be
great.
doing the best. I don't know if they're paying Valve or something, but they seem to be having like some of the best holos in every single release, which is a bit sus.
I think it's just because their colours. Like, blue is so easy to do things with.
Yeah, but I mean, if you look at the Team Liquid, it doesn't look anywhere near as cool as the Cloud9, and they're the same colour.
I will be the judge of that. And I agree. Now, moving on. Again, it's one of these where I'm not sure the background was necessary.
I don't mind the background. I think the flip side is one of the standouts, and actually on the list, it's not that expensive.
It's bold, right, and gives a lot of room for the hollow effect to be put on, doesn't it?
Yeah, it definitely... I like the shift, although these obviously don't really have a colour change at all.
No, I was going to say, they're very bland in comparison to others.
But they do seem to have different hollow effects. So, for example, the Astralis has a spiral type thing. Team Liquid have like a crushed carbon fiber looking thing. The Avanga have stars on them for some reason.
Even now, I'm actually quite happy with those. I think they're quite good.
So, in terms of our board, have you got an idea of where you'd want to put it?
I'd say it's the first B tier.
I would agree. I'm not sure it's going to stay there for very long, but I think...
I can see that.
We'll give B tier a friend, and we'll put these in B tier, and we'll see how they fare as we go forward. Next up, we are going into the Krakow major, which is from Poland. So straight away, these are very, very different. There is the horn type things I really hate in these. However, they kind of are a borderless.
Yeah, I mean, I quite like the horn itself. I'm not a fan of the stars on it with the team colours.
Yeah, the fact that they change colour. A standout from these for me is the FaZe Clan, just because the logo itself is multicoloured. So I think it looks quite good. The VP one looks very interesting from the image.
Again, I presume this is going to be one where Cloud9 looks the best.
I'm going to take a look at the video now. I think...
Yeah, as I say, it looks pretty good at FaZe. FaZe is really popping there.
Quite a boring holo.
That doesn't make it bad, though.
The video itself is not the best quality either.
Yeah, I was going to say, was this 1080p? This is 1080p, okay. The red ones are looking good, is all I can say.
I think I'm ready to put these in a...
The thing is, I still think it's better than the rest of the D tier.
Okay, yeah.
It's definitely bottom C tier. Even then, I'm arguing, I might base this just off looking at the Furion logo again.
I think I do agree. I think bottom C's an okay call, just because there's nothing like stand out from it, really.
But there's no standout sticker from that selection.
Yeah, these do have their own hollow effects, though, which is a plus.
It is a plus if they were actually more hollow.
Yeah, if they actually had more of an effect on the sticker.
Which is a shame, because in-game they looked pretty good when you inspect them as a sticker. But actually when applying to the gun, just didn't do it.
I agree that it should go bottom C. Next up, we're getting to Atlanta 2017, which, I tell you what, I'm actually not going to say what I think. I will let you have a look at these, and you can tell me what you think.
First glance, I don't mind these, actually. I think the background normally I don't like, but the background's actually matching to the logo.
Yeah.
The fact that the G2 is the most expensive makes me feel as if the Ratchet is going to be a decent hollow effect on these. Okay, you're looking at the CSGO Slash, they all look pretty good.
Honestly, there are a couple of standout ones from this collection.
I presume it's got to be G2. The price is insane.
G2 is one of them. Obviously, SK looks basically exactly the same.
Okay.
So that's
Astralis, yeah, average, I'm going to say.
There is another one that's a standout, not just G2 and SK, for me, personally.
I don't feel this hollow effect does FaZe Clan justice. I mean, they are large stickers as well, I must say.
Oh yeah, yes, they are rather large.
Oh, Fanatics.
How do you feel about the Fnatic one?
I'd like Fanatics.
Yes, okay, so Fnatic is the third standout one for me from these.
You know, I'm looking at G2, and I kind of get it, but I'm not as... I don't know if I just seen the price, I was expecting more from it.
I can agree. I actually think Fnatic might be the best one. Okay, so from my point of view, there are 5 stickers that are better than a lot of other holos. So we've got the G2, we've got the SK, we've got the Fnatic. The flip side looks really good. And
the flip side, the way the yellow and the green flips on that, yeah.
It's really stand out. And then Optic are also up there. So in my opinion, I would actually put these A. Jesus.
I was going to say top B, so saying bottom A is... that's reasonable.
Okay, so are we agreeing to put them A?
Yeah, I'm happy with A for now.
Okay, right, so we'll pop them there on the end. We're now on the 11th major in our list, which is Cologne 2016. So this is going back in time quite a way now. And I remember...
think this was my last one I watched.
Possibly, yeah, it could be. I think we actually used to play CS together around this point.
We did. I mean, no one knows, but I actually introduced you.
Yes, you did. Yes, you would talk about it constantly, and I said I didn't want to play it, and then I played it, and I switched from Call of Duty to it. But also, Envy bought a team. One thing from these is I used to own a lot of SK Gaming Holos, and the price of them makes me want to cry a little bit.
Yeah, I'm presuming you bought them around the pound mark or less.
It would have been way less because it was like well back in the day, and it was while the major was going on. So
so you're talking like 20, 30 pence.
Yeah, like 30p each sort of thing.
Oh wow, I've got to say the SK in game looks very nice.
Yeah.
The background really does it justice.
These are an interesting one because the background is what makes the sticker. The holo on the actual logos isn't that good. Right, it's basically invisible on most of them.
I think it's the first one where I've actually liked the tournament one, the tournament sticker. Yeah, it definitely is the background that pops.
Well, I think I know where I'm going to put these. So whenever you're ready.
Yeah.
You ready?
I think so.
Okay.
We may argue on this one.
Okay, so where are we thinking?
I would like to put them top B.
Okay, I felt exactly the same.
Oh,
so,
okay.
No arguments there. There's always that heavy part of my heart where it's like, if I'd have kept all of those SK Holos, how much money would I have had? So we're now on to Columbus 2016, which I don't even remember this major, to be honest.
I remember the stickers.
Okay, well, I was going to say, one thing that is worth noting, looking at the images of these is not going to do them justice.
No, the CSGO stash image is very plain. But as soon as I've just looked at Luminosity in game.
Well, I know exactly where I'm putting these, like, straight away. I know where they're going.
These look great. The whole thing is holo.
Yeah, the hue shift is only 2 colours, but it is very, very effective.
Yeah, I'm ready to.
Okay, cool.
Place that one already.
Where are you gonna put them?
It's definitely A tier.
You're gonna put it A?
Yeah. I think this is the first holo for me that actually has been what I would class as a holo. But I wouldn't put it better than anyone else, any of them in there.
I want to put it top B. I don't think it's good enough for A.
I'm arguing bottom A. My whole argument is based on the fact that for the first time it actually is a holo. This is what the stickers are meant to be. I mean, I can see your point saying probably B because the hue shift isn't like a wide range. You're not going from like green, blue, red, whatever.
Yeah.
So I get the argument of high B or top B even, but I feel like it could be A.
I honestly think maybe, like just thinking about it, maybe my bias is coming in here with that Atlanta. As a release, all of the stickers put together, all of them have like a standout effect, and the Atlantas, not all of them do.
I would say, in fairness to yourself, the ones that pop in Atlanta, pop. They look better than the Columbus stickers, but the overall of the Columbus are better.
Yeah, okay, I agree. Alright, so we're gonna go bottom A. Yeah,
this could all change.
I'm okay with it for now. Here's where everything gets a little bit more interesting, right? We've got 4 majors remaining with holos, but between Columbus and our next one, we actually have Cluj Poker from 2015 and Cologne 2015, and neither of them, for some reason, had holo stickers.
Was there a reason given for that, or did it just not happen?
I have no idea. I didn't realize this happened. I was looking through all the stickers before I like put all of this together to try and find the holos, and all I can find are paper and foil.
Yeah, I'm looking. I just did a quick look now. Yeah, it's just normal and the foil.
I don't understand why. Yeah, so there's 2 disqualifications that are not going to be on this board because I didn't have an image for them. I could have put question marks, I suppose, but that would have been very weird because there would have been 2 question marks. So Cluj and Cologne can go and sit in a trash can somewhere. They don't even belong on this board. So that leaves us with those final.
It's very opinionated.
So the last 4 majors are all the most notorious. So next up, we've got Katowice 2015. This is interesting because we both said that we should only put one set on the S tier.
I know what you're saying here, but I'm still sticking with it.
Okay, this one also brings me quite a lot of pain because
I also invested heavily on this.
So I didn't invest heavily, but the Vox Holos, I bought about 5 or 6 of them when they were £20. They're now £1,000 each.
Mine isn't as bad as yours. I had about 30 Penta.
Why
when
Penta?
They were about. I really liked Penta back in the day.
Okay.
I don't know. They won me a lot of money, so I followed them. When they were about 80 pence each.
Well, they're now 40.
And I didn't even know they were now 40.
I'll be honest with you. The Titan is a letdown sticker from these. I honestly think the Titan Holo should not be anywhere near the price it is. I think it lives in the 100 mark. I don't even think it's better than the Hellraisers.
I mean, when I bought it, it was about £4, so I'll put it for about £4.
I'll tell you what, another one, the CLG has a very interesting effect. I don't know if you can see it in the image, but it's got like a beveled effect on its logo.
I like just in the picture, I haven't looked in game yet. The gold round, it looks nice. Oh yeah, that's a nice sticker. Okay, that's, let's just put it top 8 here.
I was about to say, we're staring at these stickers.
What are we talking about?
Yeah. We are definitely in agreement that it's like top A, borderline S, borderline.
Only because we agree the fact there only should be one in S tier.
Yeah. Next up, so 3 remaining. We've got DreamHack 2014, which I couldn't find a video on, but I know there's definitely videos somewhere, but I couldn't find any. Yeah, I don't know why.
I feel as if I've even seen them before.
Oh yeah, you've definitely seen them before. They honestly have only gone up quite recently, and there is a shockingly low amount of them. There's basically no teams.
Do you know what? There's loads of capsule openings.
I think it's because no one back in the day cared. I think I know where I'm gonna have to put them.
Ooh.
I don't
wait
know
a second.
if you...
I may have found an actual video.
Ooh.
It's a weird one. You just show them off, but it's more them talking about them.
Well,
showing them.
I'm ready. I think to put them on the board.
C tier.
You want to put them in C?
Were you thinking D?
I
Or B?
was thinking in B between this. I can't even remember what this is. Cologne and Columbus, Boston, whatever this is.
I've looked at that many majors in the last couple of minutes, so I actually don't remember.
Between this SK Holo and 100 Thieves Holo was where I was thinking. I love the Cloud9, I really do, and it looks absolutely amazing on some skins. Absolutely amazing. But
the problem for me is they put the scratches on them.
Yes. That is an old school thing. The old school stickers do have scratches. Katowice stickers from 2015 also have scratches on them.
I don't know. I really don't know on this.
Well, you said C straight away. Where would you think in C?
I wouldn't even say top C.
Would you not? Okay, I didn't think we'd be that far away. Maybe have a look at the London
ones. I can't
ones.
see it in game. I feel like if I saw it in game, maybe my opinion would be different.
Have you got? Have you got Float DB? I mean, maybe have a look at.
Well,
that.
I'm looking at OnlyPixel.
Oh,
he looked
yes.
at some in game.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, that Fanatic Craft and the UMP Caramel actually looks amazing.
They are very standout on skins, as long as they're on the correct skin.
Now that I'm looking at some of these skin crafts that this guy has done, they don't look as bad. No, I think I have made I judged it a little too harsh. I would say bottom B.
Bottom B.
It definitely deserves to be in B. Maybe not bottom, like second bottom.
It sounds like you really can't make your mind up.
I can't.
Have a look at the Bostons again. Have a look at the Boston 2018s and tell me whether you think these are better or worse.
Yeah, they're above Boston's.
Alright, well I said between Boston and Cologne. So slap bang in the middle of here.
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's fair.
Okay. Admittedly, this is another one where the image that represents them is by far the best sticker in the collection. Right, so we're down to the final two majors. One being, you know, that guy.
That one.
that thing. And the other being Cologne 2014. Now, Cologne, I don't know if this is just my feelings or not. They kind of came out of nowhere in the investing community in the past couple of months. All of a sudden, a very specific Holo has gone like miles up in price, and everyone seems to be crafting with them and is obsessed with them. Which you can see if you click on the images. The prices, one of them stands out by quite a bit.
I don't know what you're talking about. I can certainly see why, though. It's the most expensive.
I can see why it is the most expensive.
I don't agree with the price difference.
Yes, I can't see why it's that expensive.
Okay, they're quite large stickers.
How do you feel about the Holo effect on them?
It's quite a nice effect. I must say, the Dig one is miles better than any other else. Because of the fact they've done the eyes that way.
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, Dignitas decided to drop a bit of money in Valve's pocket for this one. Something obviously happened. I don't know how they got such a massive Holo compared to everyone else.
But I feel like there's a Holo effect on some others aren't that great. The border, for once, I actually like.
Yeah, I can agree with that. The spacing,
the Holo effect on the border is nice.
The spacing between the border and the logos, I think, is absolutely perfect. Are you ready to put Cologne on the board? It's quite a hard one in my head, actually.
I think it's a slap bang in the middle kind of one.
Slap
bottom
bang
B.
in the middle, bottom B. Bottom, maybe?
I don't know. I say bottom.
I can kind of agree with it, maybe. The problem with my head is that I see all of the crafters and investors, and they care so much about these releases because they're so old. Boston, as a collective versus these, I kind of agree that Boston are better. Where are we putting this here?
Would you put it above? No, below. It's there.
I think there's an argument to put it above.
I would agree there's an argument if you base it on the facts of were
and the
but
dig
as a
hollows
sticker
bit
itself.
the background on it is also much better than the Boston.
Yes, but the only decent sticker really is the Dignitas.
Yeah. So I think disclaimer is that between these two, it's a bit of a 50-50, I think. So our next and final major.
Yeah, I need some time to think about this one.
It's Katowice 2014, the absolutely legendary collection of which I used to have a 1-of-1 AK and an AWP with an iBuyPower Holo on, which I got sharked for by the Chinese when they came in, and I didn't care when I was at uni. My biggest regret in CSGO ever. I'll actually show you my AK on the screen because it was an absolute thing of beauty, and you can cry with me. So, where are you putting Katowice 2014? Do we really need to look at the images or the video?
I think just the controversy around it, we have to put it D tier. No, it's S tier. It's the greatest stickers. Somehow, the first stickers are the best. How have they not done better since then?
I couldn't tell. I honestly could not tell you. But yeah, S. There's only one actual release that can sit in this S tier, and it is by far better than all of the others by a ridiculous margin. Yeah,
it's only now. Like obviously, I was playing Counter-Strike during the era, and you know I had skins that had some of these stickers on. You know, I had a very nice P250, and I sold it for like 15 keys.
I think we can probably wrap this one up then. I don't think there's any surprises.
No, I don't think I even want to change anything. Surprising. I thought we'd get to the end of this and be like, oh, this needs to go here, but no, I'm happy with everything.
Yeah, I think I'm alright with this list. I think people are gonna think that the Cologne 2014s are too low, and I think people are gonna say that the DreamHacks are also too low.
We are looking at it as purely on stickers, on looks, not on the investment value, not on the sentimental value. It's just how the stickers look itself.
And with that, our tier list is all wrapped up. Katowice 2014 obviously coming out on top. I think everyone expected that one. If you disagree with us, then there is a link in the description. You can go to this exact tier maker and make your own. Along with that, you can also tell us where we went wrong, why we went wrong in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.